Guys, I want to take a moment to talk about our sponsors. One being Extreme DI. They offer amazing fuel system parts, pumps, injectors, all the goods. Go check out their website. I'll put a link to it in the description, as I always do. Also, go check out our brother Tori over at Unleashed Tuning. He makes awesome tunes, pays attention to all the details. Make sure you guys go follow my Instagram if you have Instagram, and also go hit up my YouTube channel. So please subscribe, be much appreciated. Hey guys, so we're here at Vandermeer Speedway. I'm running a tune to just see what it's gonna do. It's just a revision from Tori at Unleashed Tuning, so we're gonna just put a little bit of air in these tires because I took some air out and they need some air. So we're gonna put a little air in here. All right guys, so after we got the tires filled up, we got them back to where I wanted them to be. I've actually developed a little bit of a theory here. And you guys can comment and tell me what you think about this theory. And by the way, I apologize for how loud the music is. It is so loud right here. I'm right next to the speaker. And golly, man, I need to turn that down. But anyway, I have a little theory on the tire pressures. I think that if the tire is lower pressure, the 60 foot gets worse. I think that the lower the pressure is, the worse the 60 foot is. And I have data to back that up. I went a 1.9 60 foot with a lower tire pressure, and I went a 1.8 60 foot with a higher tire pressure. So, and my launch was the same RPM, same boost, everything. So the only thing I could come up with is that the tires don't actually help you get off the line if they're less pressure. Especially with the type of tires that I'm running. So I think that having the tire pressures at a higher pressure actually helps you get off the line better, or at least it helps you with the 60 foot. If you're spinning, obviously, yeah, it's not ideal. So right now, just getting the tune loaded up. Looks like it's on the device now. I will be switching to an HP Tuner's device very soon. I'm gonna still run this live wire though for other tunes. But for now, we're still running the live wire. I think what my plan is to just make a pass.
Well, Vandermeer Speedway, thank you again for joining us here.
Golly.
For our
So I think what my goal is for tonight is to just make a single pass, see what the tune does, look at the data log, check to make sure everything's going good. If it's fast, it's fast. If it's slow, I don't really care. All I'm really here to do is just do a data log of this new revision that Tori sent me. So we'll see how it goes. I'm not here to do anything too crazy, but I am gonna wait a little bit to let the truck cool off before I go out there and hit it with it being super hot. So we're gonna just let it cool down here, and then we'll get in the staging lanes and make our pass. Golly, guys, that looks like a unit right there. Oh my goodness. Quite the spicy unit. So I'm gonna go make my pass. Gonna go make my pass. All right guys, we're pulling up to the staging lanes. Get the old helmet on here. Intake air temps are looking kind of hot. That's okay though. Once we spool up some boost on the launch, we should be all right. Flipper and 4-wheel drive. All right, about to roll up to the line here. There they go. All right, we're boosting it here. guys, I'm gonna say that was probably pretty slow. Probably in somewhere in the realm of it felt decent on the top end. I'm not gonna lie, but I definitely spun, so I'm not really expecting anything great for the 60 foot. The mid-range felt kind of weak, honestly. The top end felt fairly good, so thank you, sir. Yep, we still have, yeah, that tune. So that tune is still working on fueling, and boost is still very low because we went to 1286 at 106.8. I knew when I looked down at the speedometer and I saw that we were going under 110, and I was just like, yep, I know this is gonna be slow still. Yeah, the 60 foot was absolutely horrific. 195. It felt faster than that for some reason. 827. Yeah, guys, this is pretty slow, but we're working on some stuff. That's just pretty much embarrassing. I will just admit it. It's embarrassing to run that slow. It's embarrassing to run that slow, especially when I know how fast it can be. It is what it is, you know? So we'll take a look at the data log here, and then I'm probably just gonna head home because there's no point really in making another pass if it's gonna be that slow, unless I have another tune revision, which I don't. So we're just gonna pull up in the pits here and take a look at the data log. I am seeing some interesting things. So we've got RPM right here is the purple, which is the highlighted thing right here. And RPM, we can actually just delete everything else and I can show you. Actually, let's keep vehicle speed, and that's in the blue. So let's go back to RPM. So RPM, we left the line with 3,063 RPM. So let's go check out what the boost was. 9.86. So ideally, I like to have 11 to 12 PSI of boost when I launch. So we're a little short of boost. We did hit a little bit better, and I'm not exactly sure why that is. It could just be that spark advance. Let's check out spark advance real quick. Well, it looked like we dipped down to 8.5 degrees of timing, which is absolutely horrible. So that explains we lost a bunch of time right in here in the first to second gear shift. We were still hitting some kind of rev limiter, which it's kind of a problem. What was our RPM right there? 6503. I mean, yeah, I guess we did hit kind of a rev limiter right there. But spark was okay. Let's check out spark here. Spark later on got increasingly better, but still didn't get above 11 degrees. So that is not ideal. It could be just because of the heat, I don't know. We can run way more boost than we are running right now. Looks like our max boost, wow, we dropped down to 13.7 PSI, guys. But boost over here looks like about 19, 17, 18, 19, 17, yeah, somewhere in there. But this first gear ramp up right here, this needs some major help right here, because I'm losing tons of time on my 60 foot. Yeah, the 60 foot is just terrible. What else can we look at here? I did notice something that was good, and that was, where is it? Come back. Where are you? Come here. Okay, fuel rail pressure. Okay, this is a low pressure side. As you can see, we dropped down kind of low here, but that was not very low at all. That's 540 kPa, which I believe is like 80 something psi. I'd have to double check that, but that's plenty psi that we want to see. So we never got below 509, and 509, where did it hit 509? Oh, maybe down here or somewhere down there, I don't know. But during our pull, we were no less than like looks like the least it went was 540. So we got good fuel pressure on that one. Let's see what we have for the AFR. I want to see what the AFR was. So we had a little issue with the AFR right here because it hit the rev limiter. So that is why AFR spiked. Otherwise, AFR looks pretty good. Knock. I did notice some knock going on. And we had a little bit of knock right there, as you can see. It was pulling max right there 2 degrees out. 175, 1.5, 1, and 0.75, 25. So we had a little issue with some knock through there, and it's probably just due to being hot. I mean, we had charge air cooler temps were at the least, during the pool, at the least like 91 degrees. So all of this was very hot. Not ideal. Definitely not ideal. So not too bad. I will send this log off to Tori at Unleashed Tuning, see what he says, see what he can do to adjust things. But not an ideal time, I will admit. I'm a little disappointed with that 1286. But the mile per hour was a little bit higher than it was when I was here on Sunday for the Ford series. So we must have picked up a little bit of power, which that's true, because in the log we had 45.8 pound per minute, so almost 46. That's about 20 horse more than we had before, but I still think we're about 40 to 50, maybe 60 horsepower less than my other tunes from Tori that I've ran before. But we'll get back up there, we'll get going faster. And I have a really big surprise, because we're going to be going very fast. I'm not going to tell you how fast, because you're just going to see it when it happens. But we're going to be going pretty fast at probably next Wednesday's test and tune. So I'll upload a video for that probably next week sometime, late next week probably. So looking forward to that. But I think I'm going to head home, because I don't really think there's I don't think Tori's going to get me a tune this quickly, like in the next. I don't think Tori's going to get me a tune like within the next hour. So I'm going to head home and we'll be back. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you later.